All right, y'all, we are on the way. We en route to go see a brother of mine, a phenomenal man, I can honestly say, a mentor in life. I don't have too many of those, and truthfully, he might be the only one, aside from God itself, John Goodwin. Going to see my brother, the man behind the Malone Center, as he's pioneering the blueprints to generational, outside of his own family, stability and structure. It's not every day that I get to witness somebody within close proximity that is doing things to this magnitude, and something that I can learn from is structure. And the fact that we've watched John demolition down the old Malone Center and in place of that rebuild a multi-million-dollar facility that's going to empower so many people. You don't see those things every day. So that's why I'm here today, to shed light to it and also be in the presence of the early stages of this new facility. When I was young, I had the pleasure to be inside the old Malone Center. I remember as a kid playing basketball all the time there. And truthfully, it was just a place that helped facilitate keeping kids out of trouble. And on top of that, it was a place for us as a black man in America to also just learn history, and also, again, be in the presence and be in the infrastructure of something that we've created. So it's a blessing to see him take on that old vessel and recreate something 10 times its magnitude while still keeping the soul of the mission intact. And you don't see that every day. And quite frankly, here in the Corn Coast in Lincoln, Nebraska, you rarely see that at all. So what it means to me is something much greater than, just the odds of being in a multi-million facility. I truly understand the impact that it'll have for generations to come, many years in advance. And you have to have that level of insight when you are doing things like this. When you're pioneering and when you step foot on paths, and you create systems and structures with in mind knowing that with a foundation solid enough that it's going to be here past the time that you expire. And what it takes to build something that'll last a lot longer than the years that you're breathing here on Earth, it's an act of selflessness beyond most people's wildest imaginations. And for people that are architects, having the ability to create something that'll last that long is not easy. And I truly understand that, creating something myself to that degree. So I'm excited to just be in the presence of a great man. I'm excited to talk and have dialogue with somebody that's done something I haven't done before. It's a chance to expand my mind. It's a chance to expand any possible limitations I had on my mind of what is possible. Hopefully I can adopt some of these systems, some of these things that he's created into the facility, the Corn Coast facility that I built myself. So, and this is how steel sharpens steel. You have to be in the presence of people that have the ability to sharpen you. If you are the smartest man in the room, you're in the wrong room. Always be a student in life. Always continue to further your self-education. Formal education as well, but self-education is very important. Because at the end of the day, all you have is yourself and your mind. We'll see y'all at the facility. All right, y'all, we have arrived. The place is looking beautiful. I'll show y'all in a second. Whole construction site. I see the people in there getting busy, getting to work. Yeah, it's time to see it. Let's go.
I'm still finding my rhythm, learn they ain't got a ceiling. I could take it to the moon if the sacrifice is filling. I use the big dip ass spoons and use the stars when I feel it. You see I'm feeling my gullet, the twinkle's there when you hear it. Spangled thread inside my cloth when God was weaving and stitching. Put your hand over your heart when you see me on the mission. A real soldier in the field, I gotta fight for my vision. Success the product when you put the proper wife in position. The proposition to fix him and let him burn in the distance. Know if I cut ties, God himself can get you extensions. I'm comprehensive when you lie, you tend to hyperextend it. I know with my intervention, you could have seen your extension, yeah. But see, I know how it goes.
So this is the front entryway. This right here is basically the waiting room, I want to call it the vestibule, but once you walk in, you'll walk right in here to here. This is where all the visitors will be.
Yep.
UPS, anybody that come through, they will come through here. This doorway, it would be a doorway here. It would be control access, so you have to come through here first before you can access everything else. So once you check in, you'll be able to walk through. Where we're standing is the main lobby, the donor wall. But I need a unique donor wall, bro. Like nothing, because when you walk in, man, that's the attention getter right there.
Exactly. That's gonna be one of the first things that you see.
So I need something, man, I need a unique donor wall.
And that's just gonna be essentially the names that contributed.
Names that, yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. You know, the bigger names would be the most, because they've given more.
Yep.
And I don't know, like on the background of it, I don't know if we want some type of picture, something, man, but something eye-catching.
Right.
And I haven't been able to get that yet.
Okay.
So all of this is the main lobby, and I'll show you basically how the main lobby is going to be able to operate. If you look to your right, this is the elevator, because this is 3 levels. So you have the elevator to be able to go up. The blue wall, again, is the donor wall. This is where a lot of people would be hanging out at. 2 fireplaces on both sides with TVs to be able to, chill and do whatever relax. You need to do.
Cool.
If you come through here, this is our kitchen. Okay. So this is where all the cooking will go, all the serving will be. They will take their food and head out, but a lot of our cooking and everything will be in here.
Okay. And what will be the what is the main focal point and purpose of the kitchen?
It's community, man. If the community needs it, we're going to be using it a lot. We're going to be cooking for our kids and for our families. So this just gives us a great place and a great spot for us to be able to prepare the food and also give the food out in the same location. Before, we would have to bring people in to keep food warm. This way we save a little bit of money, cook the food, make sure they're getting quality food, and we having games, any type of volleyball, basketball games, pickleball, what type of game there is. Concessions will be here, so we'll be selling concessions out of here, and they'll be able to walk right through here to the gym.
So where we going next is the gym.
So this will be the gym. This is actually an entryway to one of the locker rooms.
Okay.
So I think this will be the girls' locker room, and then on the other side will be the boys.
Yeah.
Right here is a high school size gym. There'll be 6 basketball hoops.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to split it in half and run 2 games going. Video boards will be on both sides. So big, huge video boards.
Yeah.
So if we want to have this will be for entertainment, banquets, games. any other type of function or any type of event, we'll
Yeah.
be prepared for it. Right now they're painting.
This is
Huge,
phenomenal, bro.
You remember how that other one looked?
Man,
Yeah.
man.
They're doing all the paint now on it. The floor should be coming in. The gym floor wood should be coming in about another month. If you look this way, all of that will be glass. So that's the second level too, for you'll be able to see the gym from the second level.
Oh, got you.
All that's glass. That cowl wall there will have our logo wrapping around it so people can see it coming off the street.
Got you.
Bleachers will be coming out. They'll be able to, we'll have it to where they can come out and go in.
Yep. Okay, yep.
So we'll have a lot of tournaments, a lot of games out here, man.
Man. So right now, okay, so I can see they literally painting
Yep.
from white. As y'all can see the unfinished and then the white paint there. Oh, if I would have had that paint gun that they got when I was spraying the ceilings in my spot.
Yeah,
I
you
was
had
just
one
doing,
of
no, I was just using black little cans of paint, bro, just up there on a 10-foot ladder, bro, breaking
Yeah.
my neck.
You can rent them bad boys.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
That make it a lot easier, bro.
Man,
But this the gym.
I was explaining on my way here the importance of building systems and like infrastructure, and to be able to kind of see, and I was kind of circling it back to what I kind of did with the facility. So it's dope to kind of see similar processes, but in 10x scale. And what's it been like? Because you weren't there for the process of building the original Malone Center. Have you been able to witness anything to this magnitude, just watching something being built from 100% ground up? Like, what does that mean to you?
Man, that means a lot. I mean, to watch the foundation piece of it first, it took longer for the foundation, it seemed like, than for them to put the building up.
Right.
And it's important that the foundation needs to be strong enough to be able to support what needs to happen in this place.
100%.
So it's one thing to have a beautiful building, but if your foundation is cracked out and it's messed up and it's weak, then you're not going to stand very long. But this building is here to be here for the next 100 years. And just to watch the process of them testing the soil and finding different things that was buried underneath from the past, from old bottles to cans to all kinds of coins to all kinds of things that was coming from out of the ground.
Yeah.
You're talking about that old building being built here in 1955, actually 1980. And so that being torn down and this one being built, it's people see how big this is, a 54,000 square foot facility, but they don't see behind the scenes of what it took to get to this. And you go through some stuff, man, mentally, emotionally, physically, to be able to stand in a building like this. So it was a lot. It's a humble experience, man, to actually just watch, because as they were doing the foundation and testing the soil and ripping things up, that's basically me. You know, when you're trying to reprogram your mind and do different things, man, you got to rip some things up and tear some things up and throw it away.
You're going to find remnants of the coins and the cans.
You're going to find it, right. So
get it out.
It's very humbling, man, to just stand here and watch this building, and the people that's been working on it has been very nice and very in tune and thrilled, saying, hey, man, my parents went here, or maybe I worked with them at Lincoln High. They were students there, and it was like, hey, man, I remember you when you did the Lincoln. Now you doing this, man. We put the drywall up, or we did this, you know. So it's just exciting to see people giving back to a building that's going to give back 100+ years.
Beautiful. Man, this is dope. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would.
Right.
I mean, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know where at in the process. But this is exactly where I would hope to be, just seeing a lot of the unfinished work.
So it'd be both sides. So you have your fireplace and your TVs here.
Okay.
A lot of the eating, you have eating going on here, the little commons area.
So this right here is fireplace and TV.
Fireplace and TV
Gotcha.
on this side and that side.
Yeah.
So while tournaments are going on, you'll be able to see games from
because the windows
from the windows.
Gonna be there. Yeah.
So that was very intentional. We definitely wanted a lot of light in here, so you're gonna have a lot of glass.
Important.
Definitely wanted that to happen for that sunlight to come through. So there's a lot of your eating will be happening here.
Yes.
Again, this is that wall that
The donut wall.
got to get creative with this, man.
Donut wall here.
Back here are classrooms. So we're gonna have early child care, preschool.
Okay.
So that's one classroom here. There's another classroom here.
I like continuing the light.
Yeah,
The light coming
all
in.
the light.
That's so important. Oh yeah.
And so then all of our rooms are going to be themed out. So from the lobby to all of the classrooms, all of them will have themes to them, which is very important for our kids to be able to come into a space where they're able to learn.
Yeah.
And to see people on the wall that were creative, for them to be creative,
Right.
to give them inspiration.
Right.
So this will be another child, or early child, I'll call it preschools.
Gotcha.
We have so Educare will have one of our classrooms. So we're building a partnership with Educare, so they will have one of our classrooms as well. This is that other classroom. So it's 3 classrooms for preschool on the first level.
Okay, so when you say preschool, what ages are we talking?
So one of them, the Educare will have infants.
Okay.
Malone will have from 3 to 5.
3 to 5.
So Educare will take care of
Age 3 to 5.
Age 3 to 5.
Gotcha. And what will be the process of
The process for us
enrolling your child into it? Or
if they are potty trained, we take them if they're potty trained. So some we've taken at 2 because they've been potty trained at 2. But the ideal is for us when we start taking infants, for us when we have through our maternal wellness program, which I'm gonna show you up on the 3rd level, is for us to be able to have them all the way through high school. Right? So working with their families all the way until before they're born, while they're born, all the way through high school. By that time, we're working on eliminating generational poverty, which is a mindset. We want to make sure we eliminate that mindset of poverty.
Gotcha.
Through experiences.
And how important is it to have a child and keep them on a consistent structure, being with the Malone throughout the entire length of the program versus, going to a different place, then coming here and then, kind of bouncing around, getting different level of education. How is your system and structure designed to where they cohesively, keep everything intact throughout every stage of the process of learning while they're here at Malone Center?
It's mission driven. So if the mission, we don't go outside of our mission. So the mission is to eliminate multi-generational poverty. And we do that by changing mindsets. And in order for us to change mindsets, we have to offer experiences. Experiences change mindsets no matter how your mind is going to go, bad or good, it's that experience. Through that experience, it's going to form their habits of thoughts. Their habits of thoughts, behaviors, which leads to outcomes. That's going to happen anyway. So let's be very intentional about giving them an experience for them to have a successful outcome. The most important thing that we want for our youth is for them to be deployed to the world. We want their gift to be deployed to the world. And the only way it's going to be able to do that, we have to be very intentional about giving them something and introducing them something for them to start thinking outside the box. We want that thinking pattern to be unlimited thinking, to where they're able to, I'm able to do anything I want to do. Yeah, you are. So what is it that you want to do? Why understanding what your purpose is, understanding what the gift is very important. So we're intentional about that, because by the time they get into high school, we want them to know what they what their career need to be. What do they want to do? If it's IT, if it's getting into music, whatever that politician, whatever that may be, you're gonna know by the time you're in high school why you on this earth and the purpose that you have. And that's our intention, is to make sure that they understand that.
That's important.
So these are all from office spaces to conference rooms. There is this is a break room. This is a break room that we will have. So they would be able to go out if they need to go out, come back in, take a little break, recharge, do what they need to do. So we'll have some recharging stations, which we need to get their mind right, keep their mind right. Whatever they need to do to come back into this environment, into the space where the kids are, for them to give them what they need, which is vital time and creativity.
Got you. So this is not specifically designed for staff break room. It's
staff break. Yep,
okay, got
staff
you.
break.
Got you.
Which we're gonna call it something else, but basically it's a staff break room.
Got you.
I love the African American or the black themes.
Yeah.
So you'll see a lot of that on the walls. You'll see a lot of that names on the classrooms.
Yeah.
So when they walk in, you're just not just. There's nothing wrong with learning about Martin Luther King, but there's others besides Martin Luther King that have done great things. And a lot of this, when we're talking about the elevator, they didn't know that a black person created, developed the elevator.
Exactly.
So it's those things like that, to where everything that they use, everything that they see, they're going to see that we built that.
Yeah.
So what are you going to build? Who's next? Right. So that's what this.
Right.
If you're walking out of here not feeling creative, or don't have that feel like I want to do better, then we're not doing our job.
Right.
The main purpose of this building is for people to come in and create in their space and become what they need to become.
Right.
And to dream big. Yeah. That's basically what it is, baby. We in here to dream.
Right.
Anything else, y'all can keep it outside the door.
Exactly.
So they're trying to finish up the glass on the outside. That's the cow wall there, to where half of the logo going to be on that side, the other half is going to be on the other side, and in the middle it's going to look like they holding hands.
Oh, okay.
So that's our Malone logo.
Yes, sir.
Which Javon Woods created that logo for us.
He did. I love it. I love it. I'm sitting down with him tomorrow for the podcast.
Yep.
Man, that's important.
Because they just couldn't capture what we wanted.
Yeah.
So when I went to Javon, I was like, bro, your people practically started this, built this, right? So I need you. It took him a couple of weeks. It didn't even take him long, man. He just went on and drew something up, and I was like, that's it.
Did what he did best.
I'm gonna take you upstairs through the stairs.
Let's do it.
Again, that's the elevator, which is in, but it's not operating right now. A couple of bathrooms back there.
I think one of the most important things that you just mentioned back there was how I always refer to the typical schools that we've had for generations are essentially indoctrination centers. And what you're doing here is indoctrinating them essentially in the right way. I think it's powerful that you're giving, the change always starts with the kids.
Yep.
You got to start with them. And the fact that you starting with them and empowering them and showing them so many things that's possible, from faces that look like us, you don't see that through and through in the typical school system.
Nah.
So it's very powerful that they're gonna be seeing that.
They're gonna see it all the time.
Every day that they, it's programming, and there's nothing wrong with programming unless you do it the right way, and you're doing that tenfold, bro.
We deliberately doing it.
Exactly.
We deliberately do everything else, so let's deliberately do this to get more outcomes that's successful.
100%, bro.
This space right here, man, is Ishmael space, basically.
Okay.
So you have these pods. They're going to be creating the teens. This is the teen area.
Okay.
They're going to be creating through these pods.
Okay.
This will be the final one. So there'll be something set up here. So the final presentation will be here. Of course, there's TV set up here. They'll be able to present right here to whoever he needs to present to.
So will there be another wall? Yeah, break down these pods. Very interesting structure.
So yeah, so what Ishmael wanted, let me start from back here. What he wanted with these pods is he wanted them to really be creative in here.
Right.
So this is creative space
Okay.
in this pod and this pod. That last one over there
Yes.
is where they're going to give their final presentation or outlook of whatever they have created.
Uh-huh.
From business-wise, creative, because I think you spoke at their,
Yep.
right. So this is going to be an extension of that. So next time when they do that, you all will be able to come in here and show them how it's done, give them examples, come into today's space, show them how you have been creative in the space that you've been in.
Right.
So this just gives them, hey, this is my creative space. Let me create out of here and be great out of here. Then I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna present it. I'm gonna present what I've created to the world, basically. So in this space right here is a whole presentation.
So seating wise, where are they gonna be? So people watching the presentation, where will they be?
So the TV will be here.
Okay.
There will be two or three, I think, stools that will be on this side here.
Got you.
With a not like a bar, like with a larger table,
Yeah.
a high table, and they will be able to look
Got
and present through that.
Got you.
These spaces on this side over here will be a table, a couple of benches or some couches, some chairs.
Got you.
Over there for them
Makes
to be
sense.
able to create out of.
Makes sense.
You got a
I like
computer
that.
lab,
That's
STEM
different.
lab. Here, we also can use for esports. One of these rooms will be esports. You got flying classroom, you got a computer lab, you got different spaces here for them to also be able to do what they need to do. Create, build, create, build, create, build. So these rooms will be themed out too.
Yeah.
You may get a Washington Carver. You might get a Malcolm X room. You may get a, different people. And we haven't decided. I don't want to give the real names out yet because.
Will you name these
they're
rooms
surprises.
based off of how they'll be themed?
Some of the rooms with I think Gaskins, that whole area out there with the teens will be named that.
With the pods and everything.
With the pods.
Got you.
Here, we have a couple of names, but we're just not saying them yet because we're trying to wait on those who have donated to this building if they want naming rights. If they don't want naming rights to it, then we okay with naming what we need to name it as.
Let me get this ceiling real quick.
These are a couple of offices. We call them the blue room, but those are a couple of offices with the blue windows.
Oh, so they'll stay blue.
Yeah, they're gonna stay blue until
I like it.
Till we turn the light on. But basically,
Got you.
It gives you that blue feel.
Yeah.
And I think this one is Ishmael's. I'm
His
deciding
personal
who that
office.
one. There's a big Ishmael's office over here.
Got you.
I think it was Myron Golden that said, man, you don't know a person that's poor until you meet somebody that's not. And that's just not with money.
Yeah. 100%.
That's how you think, man. It's how you live, how you think. Your attitude, all of that. This will be the, like a computer lab. So quite a bit of engineering and stuff like that will be coming out of here.
Gotcha.
Everything that's being taught is going to be very unique.
Okay.
Very unique and catered to how we learn as a people. So this area right here is, again, teen area where they're gonna hang out at. There'll be a TV up here, couch, some chairs, where you can definitely hang out and just chill out. This right here, if you want to come in and cut, you can.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
But this right here is, we called it initially we called it the game room.
Okay.
You're able to see underneath into the gym from this area too.
Okay.
But Ishma has some other thoughts too as far as game rooming.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes as far as
game room as is just watching the games below, or
watching the games below, or just having some games up
game like PlayStation, like at consoles and stuff, board
table
games,
tennis, stuff
Gotcha,
like that.
gotcha.
Those different type of
Yes.
things. But see, now he's also talking about maybe we want to do a podcast up here. So have some podcasting going on.
I think that's important with the current climate.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is somewhat of a storage room, but half of it could actually be used as if he wants to do that. If he wants to do some podcasting or do some different things. Yeah, so this would be a lot of space.
Yeah.
For him to be able to
see that. I could see that.
Keep all his equipment in, because it's all over the place right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. How important is it to you with giving Ishma a very important role, but not only that, an important part of the process, allowing him to express some of his creative ideas when it comes to the layout and infrastructure of, kind of the floor that he's going to be delegating.
You create to be discovered. And the only way you're going to be discovered is you have to create. And that happens. Sometimes we use that creativity for the wrong things. Sometimes, but then you have some that, okay, let's use it for the right things. With Ishma, he's an out-the-box thinker. And so I want these.
Come with me, and you'll be
Please take your pizza.
what was just in your imagination.
Students and these teens to really be thinking outside the box. Really, when they scale, don't have limited goals. Have unlimited, unreachable. Make them unreachable, so you can start thinking differently and being very creative in how you're trying to approach that goal and reach that goal. So with Ishma is I call him my Dennis Rodman. If you ever watch the Bulls, he's my Dennis Rodman, man. He's gonna bring it the best way he can, and really attract the teens and really attract the youth to be the best versions of themselves.
Right.
So that's what we need. We don't need somebody that's always in a box.
Right.
Think outside of it. They have a lot of space. And you're able to see on this, so we're standing on that this part that is sticking out.
Yeah.
And so that's gonna be
That's
blue.
right,
It's gonna be blue with the M.
Okay.
Our M logo gonna light up at night. So it'll be lit up over here so people will know this is the Malone Center.
Gotcha.
Ton of space. There's so many things we can do as far as workshops, for teens, youth, parents, adults. There's so many things that we can do in here now with our own space that we don't have to rent nothing out.
Right. And what does that mean to you and the trickle-down effect of also having your students, teaching them that the power and the ownership and having real estate and having a place that you can call home and having a place that you can dictate and direct your own vision without.
It's powerful because when you go into some places, you're not able to be yourself.
Right.
Right? And we want you to be yourself, the real version of you. That's what the world is waiting on. They don't need another copy.
Right.
They need somebody who's unique and somebody that's themselves that can really do what they need to do to impact and influence the community and impact and influence the world. So this is very important for us to be able to just be yourself. Hey,
Right.
hey, talk like you want to talk, think how you want to think, in a way to where everybody else is being impacted and influenced
Right.
by the way you're thinking and being creative with. So I want to be able to come up here and allow these teens to influence me on just by the ideas that they're getting, because they're their ideas, not mine.
Right.
Right. And it's one thing to have your own idea,
Yeah.
but it's another thing to act on the idea that you have.
Right.
And this is the
Right.
space where you'll be able to do that.
And not only that, having the facility and the infrastructure to build upon that idea. Because a lot of
Correct.
ideas fall short because they don't have the resources and the access to people that can help bring that idea to life. And I know a lot of ideas die with people because they just don't have the resources to scale it, to bring it out into this physical realm and materialize it into something that they envision. So,
And it's
yeah,
fear.
man. Yeah.
It's fear.
Yep.
It dies with them because it's fear.
Yeah.
We heard about it. I heard you talk about it in one of your podcasts. You know, the richest place in the world is the grave.
It's a graveyard.
And a lot of people don't act on the ideas and the dreams that they have. One, because they stop dreaming.
Yeah.
Two, you don't believe in your dream.
Right.
You don't have, once we understand that you don't have what you want, you have what you believe, it changes the mindset. You don't have what you want, you have what you believe. You are who you are based on your belief.
Right.
You do what you do based on your belief. What happens if we give you something different or show you something
Right.
different?
Right.
What would that do to a person's belief?
It's crazy.
The hardest thing to do, I work out. The hardest thing to do is not the workout. The hardest thing to do is to get to the gym.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
So when you're thinking about, okay, oh yeah, I got a book I need to write, well, the hardest thing to do is to get started.
sit down.
That's
and-
the hardest thing to do.
Exactly.
So just start. Just start doing what you do. That's what I'm saying. So this is a space for them to be like, really, there's no excuse.
There's no excuse now. You got everything
There's no
that you need
excuse.
here.
You have what you have, and we're going to build on what you have. And if you're not creative right now, okay, we get it. We're going to help you.
Right.
But you were born to create. We're creators. This room right here is probably one of the biggest classrooms we have.
Okay.
This is another classroom space. They got it cooking up here, boy.
Oh yeah, they toasty up here.
So that's the same classroom. You just be coming out of that big, huge classroom there.
In this
So-
room here?
Yup, that one there. So
What's
it's the
this?
same, the entryway or whichever way, they both the same classroom. This big one.
No, I'm saying this.
This one right here, I can't remember what this is. I know it was some type of space for something. And I ain't gonna make something up,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
know that was, I'm trying to think, what is that?
These my numbers, man.
But that's it.
Signifies we in the right place at the right time.
Yes, sir.
Everything is going exactly
Right,
how
your
it
step
should.
right there. This is the last classroom up here on the second level.
Okay.
That's a whole nother classroom there. We have a mindfulness room too,
You said mindfulness.
a mindfulness room. So
Okay.
they definitely you're gonna definitely recharge. That's for staff to come in and recharge. So there'll be a few things in here for them to be able to meditate and do some different things
Nice.
out of this room right here, this space right here.
Okay.
That space there, I want to go to, I don't know what they're doing in here, but
Gotcha.
this is the multi-purpose room.
Okay.
So basically you can hold events, again, conference space. When we do our team retreats or a lot of the activities that we may have, community activities,
Yeah.
will be coming from here. They can do them right out of this space here. And
Gotcha.
all that is windows.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just
yeah.
paint.
I like how that comes to the point. Was that the one that you was on social media when you standing?
Oh no, that's third level.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, this thing big, man. We got one more level. Can we walk up this way? Let's see.
Okay.
We might be able to get through there. A little dusty, but
That's all right.
might be able to roll it through. So this is the executive suite.
Executive suite.
So you have some offices. We have an office out of here for rent. You have all of our offices up here.
Gotcha.
And then this is the boardroom, which is a little dusty
Oh,
right
yeah,
now,
for sure,
but
for sure.
that's the boardroom where you can. That's where I was standing right over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it look like they trying.
So when you said offices for rent, what's
So office space, if anybody want to rent, you have a business or something like that you want to rent,
okay?
office space out of. I think it's this one. This is the one that we'll probably rent out.
Okay.
There's some other ones probably on that first level.
Yeah.
2 on the first level that we'll rent out to.
Uh-huh.
But this will mostly be closed up through a door here, and they'll be able to come in through that way.
Got you.
When you start heading this direction, you're going more into, see, like I'm saying, these walls here,
Yeah.
all black art. Just we got, and I don't know if this will be a timeline wall.
I was gonna say, man, this is very gallery-like.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be important to, create that, like an exhibit.
Cause I want Javon.
100%.
Javon ain't been in here yet.
Oh, word.
Yeah. So he the next one. Him and Maxie will be coming in. But I want him to definitely
I'm sure he'll
get
see it.
very creative with this wall here, and this wall on this side too.
Yeah. Like pillars almost.
Yeah, man. Like I can see it.
Metaphorically and physically.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the maternal wellness.
I like how this opened up in here.
Yep. So this is the maternal wellness.
Okay.
So they will check in here, and all the moms will come in through here.
Yeah.
With their babies. The clients. Just a little area where they can run around. You got the kids to run around in. That's a big. That's a room there for them to be able to learn, consult with families, or have some group sessions in there. In these rooms here, when our doulas, when they are coming from Omaha or outside the city and they have to come here to help with the birth, they're able to stay here. So overnight they'll be staying here. There's a shower, there's going to be a bedroom in here for them to be able to rest.
Right.
So they don't have to drive back late at night or early in the morning.
Right.
So that will be, I think that's the restroom and that's the shower in here. And I think one of these will be a bedroom for them to be able to rest.
Beautiful.
This is the maternal wellness wing here.
Why the focal point on maternal and maternity and
High need, man. Our women, black women, rate of death is higher for pregnancy and for them losing their babies. So we want to focus on that. We want to be able to focus on the importance of having breastfeeding specialists, being able to, the importance of breastfeeding, how important that is for the baby, how important that is for the mom.
Yeah.
We have a doula, we have doulas, postpartum doulas, breastfeeding specialists 24/7. So if they have any problems with the baby latching onto the nipple or something like that, or the milk is not coming through the nipple, then you pick up the phone and call one of our breastfeeding specialists. They'll either come over or walk you through some ways on how the milk can come out or how the baby can latch.
Right.
Those different type deals. We have something for the men as well, for the dads that are with those with their moms to educate them on the importance of it as well.
Right.
And we have a milk share mobile that milk share mobile picks up. We have women who breast pump breast milk, and we make sure they go through it. Now they go through a screening process, make sure everything is good.
Yes.
And then once they pump the milk, we take the milk.
Yeah.
And we deliver the milk at a 2-hour radius from Lincoln and a 2-hour radius from Omaha. So we're the only one in the country that does that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
This program has been nationally known. They were nationally known out of Washington, D.C. 2 years ago, that we had to go to D.C. and give a report of what we do and how we do it. And it was humbling because, again, one, I was about the only man there, but two, and I came late, so I had the attention on me.
Yeah.
Two, it was more of Jillian built this program from nothing in 2020, right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And to see it actually grow, and this program is here in Lincoln and in Omaha, so we serve in North Omaha as well.
Okay.
With this program. So this is very unique. They finally have their own space for them to be able to grow out of and to be able to do a lot of unique things that we couldn't do in that smaller space that we had.
Gotcha. Before you built everything, what was your thought process when it came to what are all the things that you knew had to happen within this facility? And then from there, did you go on to create the spaces for them in here? Like, did you sit down and be like, I want this facility to facilitate, this? Did you have a list when it came to the important things that you knew that it would impact the community? What was your kind of thought process on saying, this has to happen here?
How to stay relevant, how to become relevant, and how to stay relevant.
Yeah.
And so I included all of the directors that had programs, and we sat around the table and we talked about it. How are we going to grow? How are we going to remain relevant, stay relevant, and become more relevant? So it's not just, this building is not just for the current time, it's for times from years from now, decades from now.
Right.
And how we looked at it and projected, okay, this may be going on, or we would like to see this in the near future. Right. So we kind of built for today and also built for the future as well.
Gotcha.
How you doing?
What's going on, man?
These are here, they're conference rooms. So again, when they come off the elevator, they'll be right in front of the conference room. Here's another conference room, so we have 2 conference rooms here.
Okay.
The reason why we have 2 is because we have one for the maternal wellness part.
Yes.
And then on this side is health and healing over here on this side. So you're gonna have your therapy, you're gonna have those that are drug court, you're gonna have all the moms or the parents, the dads, wherever elderly that need that service will be on this side of the building. So when Lawrence and Brandon McGillian, when they have the clients, the clientele, they'll be able to come in either through the stairwell or through the elevator. The therapist will be able to meet them and then take them to the office for therapy.
Gotcha.
Mental health is another thing that we want to address. And this building, we set it up to where we're able to address mental health in our families. Right. It's very important.
Right.
These are office spaces here. Yep. So you have rooms for them to be able to work in and out of, because they're 1, 2, 3. There's probably about 6. There's probably about 9 people alone that is in this area right here that's working in this department. 9 to 10.
Gotcha.
So we wanted to be able to give them their space. So you have licensed therapists working in and out of these spaces here.
Yeah.
I want to say this is an office, and I can't remember. But again, I love the windows.
I was just about to compliment you on that. The fact that every room, every single place has access to light, natural light. I don't know what that is. It's just something about that just keeps you connected, keeps you in tune.
Yep. Get that vitamin D, Doc. Get that
Man,
vitamin.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, these are all offices, some spaces, some storage areas and stuff like this. But this is where a lot of people are going to be operating out of. But this is the health and healing. We just came from maternal wellness and then the exec suite on the 3rd level.
Gotcha.
That's pretty much the whole building.
Cool. All right, so this first question is going to be vision, investment, long-term thinking. What does $1 million facility unlock for the Malone Center that wasn't possible before?
They're gifts. They're gifts. Gifts is priceless. And all of us have them and all of us don't know how to use them either.
Yeah.
Right? We were born with them. We were born with full of potential. And we just need to know how to reach the potential. Right. Potential is people say potential is success, but I think sometimes, as I was reading, success sometimes can hinder potential. Mm-hmm. Potential is untapped success, things that have not been done yet. So this building unlocks a person to be very creative, to unleash the potential that's always been inside of them, and to reach it as much and as fast as they can to influence and impact the world.
Gotcha. Our next question, the symbolism of witnessing the under construction version of this legacy situation.
Wow, that's a good question. This is something that I feel by talking to people who have grown up here, this is something that they've always wanted. This is something, this building symbolizes hope, progression, potential. It symbolizes a need that's always been here, a dream that some have forgotten how to or how to reach. It has a lot of meaning to why this building is here, right? And I've seen grown men and people get very emotional when they walk through this building, or even when we said we are getting ready to build, they got very emotional because this is something that they've always wanted. And for this community and for our community, it's highly needed. This is something that I want them to be able to take back to their own address, how this building is, how much this building costs, because it's not just the building, it's them. What's inside, what makes this building go is the people that's inside of it. This is just 4 walls. This is just a 54,000 square foot facility. What I want them to do is put themselves in this facility and take themselves out of here into their own home and to dream just like they're dreaming here. And what they're taking is not just a legacy of having a great space for us to be able to call our own, not go out and rent out and do some different. This is the community's building. This is nothing that I can call my own. I just hope and pray that people come in here, and which I know I've seen people in a vision. I've seen people in here all over the place. I've seen these rooms full. I've seen creativity coming out of here. I've seen prosperity coming out of here. I've seen hope and faith coming out of here. So what I've seen is what I saw in the first place, this building, right? And so when I saw this building, I saw the people coming out of it, and that was way before they got started. That was way before the campaign even got going too. So you have to have that vision of, okay, this is what I see, but you have to surround yourself around people, or surround yourself around people that have that same, or can cheer you on or to help you. It's not how you gonna get it done, it's who gonna help you, and who you gonna have around you that's gonna attract the right people to make sure that this happens. So symbolic wise, this has been again humbling, because there was so much of an attachment to the old building. Right? And I'm not from here, so they was like, he ain't from here, so he don't understand. But what I do understand is I've been attached to something that I've lost. But how do I stay? Do I bury myself with that? If it's dead, do I get in the grave with it?
Right.
Or do I say, okay, I'm going to take what they have left and build on it?
Repurpose.
And that's what we exactly did. We haven't forgot about what our ancestors done and what the people have come before us. We've just taken what they've built and we're going to build on it. They've laid the foundation years ago. It's up to us to now build on top of that foundation for us to be able to grow as a people.
Right. I'm glad you answered it in that manner because it leads me into my last question very poetically. So if the walls of the old Malone Center could speak to the new walls here today, what do you think it would say?
Because them walls been through some things.
Exactly. Exactly.
Them walls been through some things. I would think it would say, I've carried it this far. This is as far as I can go.
Yeah.
Now I'm passing the torch to you.
Yeah.
Carry on the legacy. The legacy that we were designed to build, I leave to you. Now multiply it by times 10 and 20.
Right.
Right? Don't stay where we were, multiply it. And what we do as creators, that's how creating begins. You create and things begin to multiply.
Right.
Things begin to, to add up. Things begin to move. So don't stay where we were. We can only go so far.
Yeah.
Now, take on the mantle and go further than we've never been before.
Yeah.
And that's our job as a people. And as this building stands, as long as it stands, for us to do just that.
Yeah.
Take what they have started, because all of the programs that we have, when I looked at the history, they was doing this back in the 1950s. They had a maternal wellness, they had art. I thought they were just coming together teaching how to cook and sew. No, they were doing everything the teen programs, everything that we do now, they were doing when they first started.
Yeah.
So now that we have come back to the foundation, now it's time to take it to the next level and to watch our people grow.
Right.
So when we're gone, it can go further than that.
Exactly. This is the closeout, and I want to end it by truly giving you your flowers. And one thing, and I've told you what you mean to me and the pillar that you are in my life, if not any. And we've talked through the course of you being in the chair and finally being here and seeing it and seeing you walk through and explain and talk about the history and the direction of where you've taken the Malone. I can tell you deeply understand the magnitude of what the Malone Center will be, not only now, but I can tell you definitely think in terms of past your expiration of being here. And I honor that, and I think it's something that is deeply appreciated, because I can't tell you, and you probably know better than me, how many places like the previous Malone would have died there. And something else would have been built here, and it wasn't going to be something for us, and it wasn't going to be something that would have set us up and accelerated our process in this race that we've been fighting on and we've been fighting for. And I got to give you your flowers, man. If not, I think this might be one of the only things that we have here that are truly going to push us and build us up and give us that jump start to finally catch up in the race, if you will, and just light the torch and carry the torch. For now and our generations to come. I can just see this accelerating the process for us. So, like I said, I could tell, and again, to circle back on the foundation, when we talked about when we were in the gym, I think you are a great representation of the thing that you're building. And I think that's so important. People don't realize how important it is that you are putting your soul into your creation. And everything that you do is always a reduction of yourself. And the foundation here couldn't have been as solid as the foundation of the man behind the infrastructure. And the way your infrastructure, metaphorically, of your life is I can just tell. I can tell that you've gotten the right builders. And long story short, man, you doing the right thing, and I'm proud to know you and to be able to witness something like this taking place. And the way it's going to inspire me, and the way it's going to inspire millions of people that come in proximity to this thing here is the thread that it's sewing together is going to be beyond both of our wildest imaginations. And I can see this being just something, again, past what we'll be able to witness through the course of when it's finally up and running and operating. I'm proud. I'm proud, bro.
No, I definitely appreciate the words.
Yeah, I'm proud.
People see, you asked me that question in the gym that, when they ride past, and I was just telling somebody this the other day, they was telling me how beautiful the building looked.
Yeah.
And I said, you didn't see the progress. You see the final product. It's almost like when you from rapping to playing basketball,
right.
LeBron James, you see the championships.
Right.
You see the NBA. You see how they do but you don't see what they do when the camera's not on.
Right.
And for me, it was personal because the construction piece didn't start on this ground, it started in me. There was many times I wanted to quit. There was many times I was like, man, why am I doing this? There's many times where a lot of doubt tried to form into my head, and my dad always told me, man, you can't stop a bird from laying on your head, but you can stop them from building a nest. And so it was those things there to where I was able to say, man, all the hell that I went through just taking over this position, being in the red and not me being able to make payroll. When I first got here, it was just that.
Right.
And having to get through that and having to build programs and having a great staff around you to be able to catch on to the vision and that construction piece that was inside of me and knowing, here's the crazy thing about it. The time when we couldn't make payroll, I'm up here thinking about a brand new building. So that dream, that thought, those thoughts come to your head for a reason, right? It just don't pop in your head just to be popping in your head.
No, not at
it
all.
pops in your head. If anything frustrates you, then it's for you to do something about it.
Right.
I don't wait for my frustrations for you to do something about my frustrations. So if it's frustrating me not having a building or a place for our community to be able to look at and say that is mine and I can grow from it, then it's time to do something else. And that doing something else, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, a lot of staying up at night. It was a lot of sacrifice. When I think about it now, I'm like, how did I get through it? How did I get through it? But so when I see this, it's mixed emotion. Yeah, the old one's gone, but man, it took so much for me in particular, not just my staff. I'm just talking for me to just get to this point that people just don't understand. What they do is they see this building. What I see is something totally different than this building. So for you to say that, I definitely appreciate that, man. I humbly appreciate that. That is something that I don't do. None of this stuff for myself, man. I'm just here to serve. I'm here to serve people.
100%.
And whatever I can do to help people, that's I'm in line for.
Yeah, for sure. All right, y'all. This was a beautiful walkthrough of the Malone Center. When is the projected date for it to be open?
Finish date April 1st, 2026, and then we have to move in. So we'll start moving in probably the end of March.
Okay.
And then finish with all of the furniture move in and stuff like that by the middle of April.
So by then we'll certainly do a follow-up to this episode that will include another walkthrough and a sit down. But this will be the part one, and we will release the part one before part two comes out. So, John, it's been a pleasure, my brother.
Yes, sir, bro.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Appreciate you, man.
Again, I'm proud. yeah, I look forward to being in this space again and watching everything finished and polished up. So again, I'm your host, the illest in Nebraska, Hakeem, and this is a powerful man next to me, John Goodwin. What is the proper position, I guess you hold, to the title of?
The title they gave me?
Yes, what's the title?
CEO.
The CEO. The CEO of the Malone Center and head of operations of everything going on here. So yeah, it was a pleasure. Peace. Cool, bro. Yes, sir.